The minimum number of colors that is sufficient to vertex color any planar graph is dash. So this is a question coming from graph theory regarding graph coloring. So what is graph coloring? Graph coloring or vertex coloring means that we need to give every vertex in a graph some color such that no two adjacent vertices will have the same color. For example, if you take a look at this graph here, let us say I give this vertex color 1, which means I will have to give this vertex some color other than 1 because this is adjacent to this vertex here. So let us say I give this a color of 2. Now if you take a look at this vertex, this is adjacent to this as well as this, so it should have a color different from 1 and 2. Let us say I give this a color 3. Now in this way I have colored all the 3 vertices in the graph such that no two adjacent vertices have the same color. Now this is graph coloring. Similarly, if I have a graph like this, you can see that if I give this vertex color 1, this is adjacent to this, so I should give it color 2. This is adjacent to both of these, so I'll give it a color of 3. Now this node is adjacent to all 3 of this, so this I will give it a color of 4. So this graph I need 4 colors to color it correctly. Now the first thing you learn about graph coloring is that any planar graph can be colored using 4 different colors. Any planar graph is 4 colorable, and they are asked us that question straightforward here. The minimum number of colors that is sufficient to vertex color any planar graph. So from theorem that is 4 only.